All right, hey there, Mike Schmucke here. Just talking about today being Monday. It is the 19th of October, 2020. Chit-chatting on your mindset. Wow, your motivational mindset. And sometimes, so this is not going to be a motivational speech necessarily. No, this is that. I guess that real talk that people want to, they want to hear it, kind of thing. And so I can't get out to every airman all the time, and which is frustrating. I've got 600 some odd where I'm at right now, and I'm having a blast here at Offutt Air Force Base, enjoying life. But you know what? Sometimes I'm not motivated. That's the real talk. Sometimes I'm just not there. I had plans and they fell through to work out today. I plan to do a little bit of a walk or hike when I get home with the family, just to get out and stretch the legs. I've only done 5,000 steps today. So a lot of sitting down, chit-chatting with folks, having some conversations, listening, giving advice, kind of figuring out how they can come up with solutions, and then also just laying it out of, if this happens, this is the X, Y, and Z of it. Is that what you really want? To give them the black and white. The motivation part, though, is just the honesty of sometimes I'm not motivated. Sometimes I'm not there. And I've got to figure out the why behind it. So the why meaning you can have a couple of reasons. One is psychological. You're up here and you're stuck in your own brain, and you've got to get out of you got to get out of your own way. Your own head, your own thoughts are the problem. Then you've got dietary issues. Okay, so your stomach, the amount of what you are eating can cause hormonal balance issues with vitamin deficiencies, hormone deficiencies, etc. And so those things can cause problems. You got psychological actual issues where you're not getting endorphins. You've got serotonin issues not being released. And so that's a whole nother problem that mental health has to get involved with, a psychologist, psychiatrist, etc. Do some blood level checks on you, things like that. But two of those things that I just brought up, you can control. So one, your diet. So not only is that with what you're eating, but your physical portion. So what you're working out, okay? Are you working out? So this morning I got some, I knocked out push-ups, pull-ups, squats, calf raises. That was it. Then throughout the day, doing some push-ups in the office. Looking ahead, thinking I want to work out. Am I going to be able to? Can I work out? Nope. Not going to be able to work out. Such is life for this airman right here. So physically I couldn't go do anything. But then eating, okay? When you eat crap, when you're just eating junk food, all right, your body is going to fail. Nutrition is important. Now, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I can't go into all the details of whatever diets and this and that. I can't say that processed foods are garbage, and so you should stop eating them. Sodas, all right, you need to stop drinking them. All the amount of carbohydrates, processed carbohydrates, you should stop eating, because carbs are good. Yay, carbs. Your body does want them. But when all we're eating is carbohydrates, then all we're doing is gaining fat and making it worse for ourselves. So I would suggest, like a paleo type diet, which is just basically not processed foods. You're eating fruits and vegetables, lots of vegetables, and meat. That's what you're eating. So carbohydrates are in there from your vegetables, okay? You can have some oatmeal, okay, that's all right. It's not officially paleo, all right? But in the morning, maybe before you go to bed, All right, or actually not before we go to bed, but for dinner. So you got a long-lasting thing. That's okay. But having just processed food all the time, over and over and over, man, just wears on you. And I know this because, I mean, when I was in Belgium, and then through COVID, before we left, very strict keto to paleo type diet. So very low carbohydrates, high energy level, ready to go at it, and ready to attack the world and just, man, get after it, okay? Got back to the States and started, I was on leave with the family while quarantine, and then with the family, and just, you know what, it was one of those, like, I know I can't do pure clean eating, so let me do this, let me do X, Y, Z. Man, oh man, it just went downhill, and finally I was like, whatever, just eat all the foods, and I have been feeling like garbage recently. So I will submit that as anecdotal evidence of feeling like crap. And those things happen, okay? You've got things under your control that you can change. Diet's one of them, okay? Your exercise is another. So eating light, okay? Eat a little bit of food a couple times a day, and then working out. Immense. I feel great after I work out. So much so to where I'm like, I really want to go. I need to go work out. I probably will do some jogging tonight. Maybe around 8:30 or something like that. Put a headlamp on. That sounds crazy. So I will probably do that, actually. Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to run tonight. I live off a gravel road, so we'll see how that goes. Twist the ankle or not. I'd rather lift weights, honestly. I really would. I don't like cardio while I'm doing it. I like cardio when I'm done, because it's, man, then I feel good. But I'd have to say when I get to the 5K, 10K mark, like when I'm doing that comfortably, then I like cardio, when I can do that comfortably. But anyway, CrossFit, I like doing that, but because of the team effort, the team mentality there. I don't like it when we've got CrossFitters that aren't certified and aren't watching your form that are leading you. So I don't do that kind of stuff. So at any rate, mindset though. Things you can control up here. So I can't tell you how many times that we value the opinion of other people. So we love ourselves, right? We love ourselves more than other people. And we'd love to take care of ourselves. We want to, treat yourself, as some folks would say. But we value the opinions of others. In other words, when other people are talking to us, we value their opinion of us, or what we think their opinion is, more than ourselves, more than our own opinion of ourselves. Does their opinion matter? Even if they're your supervisor, does their opinion of who you are as a human being, does it matter? I'd have to say no, it doesn't. Your opinion of you matters. Do you make a difference? And do you see that difference? That's what needs to be thought of right there. And if you're looking at life and saying, I don't see how I make a difference, okay, we probably need to chat. Okay, if you're a service member, we need to chat to show you the big picture of how you connect to events, either in the local area, okay, or strategically throughout the globe. Because every airman makes a difference. So much so to where when these next cuts come, and they are coming, okay? So for those that aren't aware, we've got some budgetary concerns and issues that are coming thanks to COVID. And who's the biggest target that's not a people program? So in other words, it's not Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, something like that. It's the military. We're it. And the cuts will begin. They're going to start next year probably. So whenever the new Congress comes in and they start looking at the budget and saying, oh my gosh, what have we done? So it'd be like waking up from a hangover. That's what we got coming. So I've been through cuts before, and every airman counts, because we felt the pain when we lost people, and we're going to be losing more again. Those cuts are coming, but you count in your mission set right here, right now. So I can tell you how. I can connect you to it. So if you're not certain where you plug in at, okay? So now that part's been said, your mindset still matters, okay? A mission-focused mindset, that's okay. The problem with having a mission-focused mindset is that you're not doing the mission all the time. All right? If you're not deployed, you're not hacking the mish, as they say. You're at home. Okay? You got a family. You're trying to do school. There's life. You also want to see things, do things, be a better you, whatever that may be. Your mindset, it can't just be of the mission. It's got to be of a higher calling. Okay? What is an American? Who is an American? Because I tell you what, I've met people that have been born in this country that probably should not be considered Americans. And it's because of their viewpoint of America, how they act and hold themselves or don't hold themselves up, how they don't engage in their community, etc. And then I've met folks that they haven't earned, okay, or they have not gone through the citizenship portion yet, their citizenship test, etc. But they have done more for their country. They've done more for their country than most Americans have. Okay, that's not to discredit our civilian counterparts. Nope, you guys work hard. I'm going to look at those that are building our military aircraft, etc. for defense. All right, you got engineers building bridges. All right, engineers that are doing roads, mathematicians that are out there. We've got doctors, nurses, janitors. Okay, they're all out there. You guys are doing a great job. I'm saying for the military though. Like when you decide to raise your right hand and do something different like that, you raise your right hand and swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. There's something different. And you're going to give your life up to and including my life, I will do this for. Okay? And I bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That's a big deal. Those members are earning, they are Americans. Okay? I've got a couple that I work with, and I've already said, you are an American. They're like, no, I haven't earned my citizenship yet. Yeah, got it. Roger that. You haven't checked the official box. You're an American. So darn it, get on board, America. Look at what we've got, folks that are coming in. They're scrambling to get here. Okay? They realize that it's a darn good life. I see Old Glory waving right over there right now as I cross the Missouri River back into Iowa. Man, it's a beautiful sight. If you don't get shivers up your spine when you see Old Glory, when you think of those folks that are crossing those rivers, that are doing everything they can to scrape and crawl their way to America and become citizens, you got something wrong with you. You don't know how good we've really got it here. That was a bit of a rant. Your mindset is what matters. An American mindset is what matters. Because here in America, your outcome is determined by you. Outcomes are not fair. You are given the same equal opportunity to start in life, okay, once you finish high school. Maybe you decided not to. That was your choice, right? Maybe you had to, you had to quit high school so that way you could support your parents, all right? Did you go back and get your GED? There are so many things that you can say, well, but, no. Americans are not victims, okay? We're winners. We're victorious in the things that we do. When our hands are tied and put behind our back, okay, and our odds are down and against us, we might get knocked down. We're going to get back up. We're going to do the right thing. Americans do the right thing. Americans help one another. Americans are the ones that are looking and saying, how do we get beyond this? They're not wanting to fight one another. They're not wanting to argue with one another. They're not saying, oh my gosh, it's the other side's fault. No, they're taking ownership and saying, well, what's my part in this? Americans take responsibility for their actions. They're accountable to other Americans, okay? To their family, saying, I'm going to do what's right for our family. I'm going to do the right thing. What does right look like? Look at our U.S. Constitution. Read through that. Look at our laws, okay? And actually, to me, it's very simple. Love God, all right? Love people. That's all you got to do. That fulfills the law, okay? And that's any law. Oops, sorry, a little traffic. Love God, love people. That fulfills the law, but that's what Americans are doing. Now, got it. Not all Americans are going to say, I believe in a God. I understand that. You right there, you listening, may not believe in God. Understood. Understand that, okay? Do you believe in a higher power? Do you believe in karma? Do you believe in fate? What do you believe in? Do you believe in your fellow Americans that I've described? The ones that are saying, we're going to keep on doing the right thing. To where we see the injustice that has happened to some individuals and saying, what do I have to do to vote the right way? To make sure that injustices stop. How do I love my neighbor in a better way? Those are things you can do. Those mindsets make a difference. And if you're in the pits and you're like, man, you're feeling sorry for yourself, you can't get out of it. Here's the thing. Stop focusing on you and turn it around and start doing something for somebody else. Because there are people that are in worse conditions than you right now. That is not just, to push down mental health. No. Understand, when you start volunteering, when you start sacrificing your time, when you start saying, okay, I'm not doing that great. I'm seeking help, and I'm doing those things that I've got to do, that I'm supposed to do, okay? You're doing those things. You're still not getting better. Hear me out. Go help at a soup kitchen. You'll see they don't have enough help. And suddenly you're helping, like you feed that homeless guy, that gal, okay? Make a difference. No soup kitchens nearby? That's all right. That's all right. I got a solution for that too. All you got to do is go to Walmart, get some brown paper bags, okay? Pick up some sandwiches, some waters, maybe some hygiene items. Put them in that brown paper bag. Drive downtown. Hand them out. Suddenly, you're brightening the day of somebody. You gave a man a sandwich. You gave this homeless woman a sandwich. Talk to somebody, they say, I hate to ask, and I have 2 or 3 more. I got kids. Man. And yeah, you walk away, and I'll be honest, there's some selfishness in there because you're feeling good. And that's okay. You suddenly get a little brighter. You're like, wow, I helped somebody. I made a difference. And making a difference is that mindset that Americans have. Because they make a difference. Whether it's the smallest difference in a child's life, okay? The smallest difference in that old elderly person at an infirm veterans home. Nobody comes to visit them. But you made a difference because you went. Okay, or that huge difference, and they're making global impacts because those guys are out there too. Those Americans that are making huge global impacts are out there, and they're making a difference. So look at your mindset. That, my fellow Americans, my patriots, fellow patriots that are out there, that is your Motivation Monday for the day. Okay? That sometimes I'm not motivated. But when I'm not, those are things I look at. Where's my diet? How's my fitness? How's my heart? Where are we going? Where's my mindset? And suddenly, when I recheck those things, off I go. I'm feeling great. And suddenly, life is great. Life is good. No, I mean, and what's changed? Just the mindset. Typically. Because I might go and grab some coffee, something like that. But really, it's just me looking at the situation and saying, what's my perception of this place? All right, change the mindset. Boom. And I get after it. So, with that, all right, hope you all are doing great. Have a good one. I'm going to be trying to do some videos like this from this point forward. Typically during the weekday, I was doing a podcast. That was not working out so well. And so we're going to shift it up. All right, have a good one.